Hey people, Kate Slinky, how we doing? So in this video today we're going to be looking at the last two editions of the Thousand Sons. This is Ahriman and Thaumachus. I think that's how you pronounce it, some Egyptian god name. Before I carry on, this information hasn't been officially confirmed by Snowprint, so many Bothrams have died to bring us this information. It's very important, valuable information, so please just remember that some of this might change or differ. Some of the values might change when they are released, but we're going to be looking at the abilities. I for one am quite excited for these two. I think they are going to be, on paper they sound really good. I've been saving up my requisitions ever since the kind of talk of these. It feels like forever. I was hoping to smash them all open this last couple of weeks ago, but obviously it's been delayed. They're saying it's going to be between beginning of August to mid-August now, so I reckon when the next patch comes out, these two guys and the campaign will be released, so hopefully it won't be too long now. But while we go on, let's first have a look at Formaticus. I think that's how you pronounce it, sorcerer I'm going to call him. So his active is attempted possession, which we'll look at more deeply in a minute, and a passive is arcane shield. He's getting 2 melee hit flame types, which flame is just resemblance for most of Thousand Sons, and you'll see in some abilities soon that it's really just going to help. And 3 ranged attack at range 2, and it's going to be a psychic because he's a psyker as well. So let's have a look at the abilities. So the attempted possession targets an enemy with so many hexes. I think it's going to be 2. The target and any summons it has summoned become possessed and immediately perform a normal attack against the closest enemy unit, preferring unpossessed targets. Instead of a normal attack damage, possessed units deal a certain amount of damage, probably depending on the level, plus an additional percentage damage per hit, so additional damage per hit. Possessed summons will move before attacked. So this already sounds so powerful, to kind of possess the target and all of the summons. So if you've got someone like Ahriman out there with 5 or 6 summons, you're going to possess Ahriman and all them summons to attack the enemy. So already this sounds like a great skill. Again, very anti-summon. It's going to be interesting to see how it works. It doesn't say that to be close, it just says on the battlefield, if I remember rightly, summon, so it could be anywhere. So yeah, until we get this tested, it does sound really good. And also they've got the arcane shield, so after moving, Formaticus shields the closest friendly unit within so many hexes. Again, I reckon about 2 or 3. Preferring Thousand Sun units and then other Chaos units and then other friendly units. So that's the hierarchy. So you'll put a shield on a Thousand Suns unit, then a Chaos, and then anyone else after. It is the kind of hierarchy of that. And lastly, casting it on himself. If there is no other valid target, the shield has a high percentage and lasts 1 round. So it's going to be just, I reckon, again, once this is quite highly ranked, you're going to be looking at a decent kind of health on this shield. It's going to really help. I mean, if he doesn't move, it says the ability triggers at the end of his turn. So again, I do think sometimes this could be helpful in like a guild boss, against someone like Ross Wither, giving a shield against when you get close in the melee range. Ulf, and again, could be another great kind of shout for kind of shielding Ulf when you want to get up close to the bosses. So already this guy sounds amazing with the attempted possession and the shield. That's 2 great skills to have, so really excited for this guy. He's going to have the Weaver of Fates. Obviously, it is any turn where 3 or more enemy units have taken psychic damage. This unit will deal a maximum possible damage with its attacks and abilities that turn. It's obviously a psyker, which is standard, and also flying. So I think both of these characters have got all the 3 traits. Again, it might change, but that's what it's looking like. So my overall opinion so far for this guy, it looks really good. It does look like it's going to be a really powerful kind of psyker with that summon ability of just possessing. It's just going to be crazy. I mean, you've got things like possessing like Aleph Null, Ahriman, Yarick. Imagine it possessing Yarick and all of his guys, just a turn on the enemy and just start shooting. It's going to be great. I can't wait to test him out. So next we've got Ahriman. Now his active is Doombolt and his passive is Psychic Stalk. Now he has a 1 melee hit with a flame type again, and also a 1 ranged hit at 2 and it's going to be psychic. So this guy is going to be the main legendary guy leading the Thousand Suns. So Doombolt, again, this sounds absolutely amazing. So deals 3 times a certain amount of psychic damage, evenly distributing the hits between all enemies within 2 hexes, and adds +1 hit for each hex on the battlefield that is currently on fire. Cannot exceed 9 hits, which sounds good anyway. 9 hits is crazy. So when Ahriman defeats an enemy with his normal ranged attack, and the Doombolt has already been used, the Doombolt can be used again in this battle. So I think that's the first time we've come across a character that's been able to use the ability again, apart from what's his face, who can, the name's just completely gone, the Tau guy with the muscles. I can't think of his name. The name just flew out my head. Apart from him, he can make other people use their ability again. But for a character that can kill something, and you can use, if you do it every turn, you're going to be able to use a Doombolt every time. So it does sound absolutely amazing. And currently on fire, which I mean, it likes if you've got someone really high ranked like Vindictor, who's going to be just like flaming all them hexes. This guy is going to be causing this. It could wipe a whole team out in an arena. Do you know what I mean? If you actually get Vindictor and do it right, and you've got that whole team on fire, do you know what I mean? You are going to be smashing the Doombolt into that team and killing probably most of them. So this is going to be so good. And also he's got the Psychic Stalk, which is whenever an enemy unit anywhere on a battlefield that is on a hex with fire takes flame damage or psychic damage, this damage is increased. So not only are you going to be increasing more hits, the damage is also going to increase as well with that hex. The hex of each enemy that is hit by Ahriman's range attack catches fire also. So, do you know what I mean? The first turn, if you hitting the enemy, it's going to be catching fire. And the second turn, if you're killing them using a Doombolt, do you know what I mean? You're going to be using that Doombolt again. So, again, this guy sounds amazing. With the Sorcerer as well, these two put together, yeah, I can really see a good pair already. And I can see in my head so many different pairs we can be using with these. Yeah, it's exciting times. So again, they've got Weaver of Fates, Psych, and Flying. So similar traits. Again, this could change. This is all we know at the moment. So there we go. I just thought I would go through what we know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Who do you reckon these guys are going to sit well with? So far, these guys and the rest of the Thousand Suns, who I've yet to kind of test, I think as a faction, these guys are going to be pretty brutal. If you can get all these guys well ranked up as a team, working well together, all of these 5 of the Thousand Suns are going to be such a powerful faction, I think. But let me know what you guys think below. What do you think of these skills? Do you think they sound great on paper? Do they sound too good? Or are we reading into this too much? So let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to check out some other videos. And also hit that like and subscribe on your way out. Take care. Bye-bye.